Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
It's a cloudy but comfortable Tuesday across Metro Detroit, but the local forecasters are tracking a storm front that is making its way to the area. Meanwhile, the battle over in-person summer school continues here in Detroit. More arrests were made this morning as a hearing is underway in a lawsuit to stop those classes. But first, it's a confrontation that went viral last month. An Amazon delivery driver arrested by police in Warren. And now we're learning about charges against the driver. That story does top our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. The charges against that driver, 23-year-old Jalen Bond, come a week after an internal investigation by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office, which found the officer's actions did not violate state law or the policies of the Warren Police Department. Let's go live now to our Larry Spruill. He has been following this story for us and joins us now live with a breakdown of those charges. Larry?
Well, Evrod, it's another chapter of the Amazon versus Warren police officer case. Now, let's take a look at that video in question, the video that went viral showing that arrest of the Amazon driver and Warren police officers. Now, originally, Macomb County prosecutor denied resisting arrest charges for 23-year-old Jalen Bond. But last week, an independent investigation by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office found the officer's actions did not violate state law or policies of Warren Police Department. Now, today, 2 counts misdemeanor warrants signed by the Warren police officers and Macomb County Sheriff's Office. That count is refusing to obey officers' traffic order, a 90-day or $100 fine, and operating without a license, 90-day or $100 fine as well. Now, Commissioner Dwyer says that Warren police are in agreement with the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. They respect and are in agreement with the charges. They believe that the charges are appropriate. Now, I did talk to Commissioner Dwyer earlier this afternoon. We are expected to interview him at 12:30. I'm also reaching out to the attorney for that Amazon driver to find out what they got to say in all of this. I will have another live report coming up tonight at 6. We're live in Warren this afternoon. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All righty. We'll be definitely tuning in then, Larry. Thank you. A federal judge hears a lawsuit to keep Detroit kids from going to in-person summer school as protests continue. A judge is hearing an injunction brought by the group called BAM, which stands for By Any Means Necessary. And they've been protesting at Detroit school bus lots as they feel that sending kids to school right now just isn't safe. The Detroit Public Schools Community District says in-person classes are optional for both students and teachers. We do expect to hear from BAM after the hearing this afternoon. We'll keep you updated here on air and online at clickondetroit.com. Detroit police are investigating after 3 men were shot and killed at a Coney Island, and they're now talking to a person of interest. Take a look. This is surveillance video from the A. Eagles Coney Island on Detroit's west side. Police are looking for a 23-year-old woman who they believe might have been the shooter's getaway driver. And they did find her this morning, and they say that they're interviewing her right now. The shooter was arrested yesterday, hours after that shooting. We do want to switch gears right now and keep you updated on the forecast on this beautiful summer day. Meteorologist Brandon Rue standing by. It's a warm one out there.
It's my kind of day, though. It's going to warm up for sure, but clouds are really helping. We're looking at clouds for the next couple of hours, and then we'll start to thin them out and turn it into a beauty of a late afternoon. Temperatures outside your door right now in the lower 70s. 73 at Metro, 70 Ann Arbor, 74 Pontiac, and in Adrian, fairly light wind out of the east. And the numbers are going to take a big jump, obviously, once that sun comes out. I don't think we get wall-to-wall sun, but we'll get a decent amount. Partly sunny, becoming partly cloudy, and 83 degrees with that east wind. East siders may not get out of the upper 70s, but we're keeping the wet weather away for today. We do have a pretty big storm getting going across the Plain States, and already Storm Prediction Center talking about a risk for severe weather for us Wednesday. And Evrod, I will have more on that for Wednesday's storm chances and a steamer of a weekend coming up.
All righty, Brandon, we'll see you in just a little bit. Now I want to get you updated on the latest on the coronavirus fight here in Michigan. Right now there's a total of over 74,000 cases across the state, with 489 of those cases coming in the last 24 hours. Now the death toll from the virus currently sits at more than 6,000, with 7 lives lost in the last day. Now to Washington for an update on efforts to provide new economic relief from the coronavirus, with the key questions being how much to spend and what to fix first. Tracy Potts breaks it all down for us.
So here's the situation. We are 6 months into this pandemic with nearly 4 million Americans infected and the highest number of deaths of any country in the world. The president tweeting this morning that we're doing well, but his administration and Democrats are trying to figure out how much more money will it take to deal with the damage. Hammering out a deal to stop coronavirus, fix the economy, and help Americans who haven't had a paycheck in months.
We're going to make sure that we don't pay people more money to stay home than go to work.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin opens talks with Democrats today on Republicans' trillion-dollar stimulus, including extending extra unemployment, which runs out next week. President Trump wants to fatten workers' wallets by cutting payroll taxes.
It doesn't make any sense when so many people don't have a payroll right now, first of all.
The president may cut funds to the CDC for testing and tracing the virus. Republicans are focused on stopping lawsuits and paying states to reopen schools.
In ways that are as smart, safe, and data-driven as possible.
Today, President Trump resumes daily coronavirus briefings.
I think it's a great way to get information out to the public.
He's trailing Joe Biden by double digits.
He has no idea what to do. He's zero. It's only one thing he has in mind. How does he win re-election?
His own political crisis in the middle of a national catastrophe. So the president is shifting strategy as polls continue to show most Americans are not happy with how he's dealing with this virus. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
All right, Tracy, thank you. Still to come, the battle to reopen schools has gone to court in Florida. Find out why teachers say that it's simply unsafe to be back in the classroom. And an investigation is underway after a chicken farm catches fire in New Jersey. We have all the details for you next.